Hey everyone, this is Clayton Robinson. This is my service project plan for Aviation 245, Professor Luke Hamer's class. For my service project plan, I decided to go back to the school, the local community college that I attended to obtain my A&P with the goal to raise awareness about aviation safety, integrity, and quality. I have two friends that I used to work with that are now instructors with the college, and I reached out to them and asked if they would allow me to speak to their classes. Of course, they thought it was a great idea. In today's generation, integrity seems to have taken a backseat to other things like emotions and monetary gain, and I think this plan could be beneficial to the workforce of tomorrow. In an ever-changing industry and world, the world needs more leaders to do the right thing when no one else is looking. And the biblical principle that I employed here can be found in Philippians 2, verses 3 through 4, which states, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interest, but also the interest of others." And I think that's a big one because we should always look to serve and not be so self-centric. And a quote that I'd like to share is, "Strong leaders inspire others to become strong leaders." And that's something that at some point in this course this semester I picked up on, and I think that's just a brilliant quote. My objectives were to increase awareness about safety and quality, inspire integrity, teach leadership techniques to the leaders of tomorrow, and let the students know that even in today's society, it is okay to have a biblical worldview in your life. In fact, it's more important than ever in this society. The way I chose to go about implementing my service project plan was I wrote a speech. I've always had a fear of public speaking. I can't stand it. But since I'm trying to develop my leadership skills, I thought, professional, speaking in front of a class would be a good way to work on that. So I wrote a 3-page, 2,600 word speech using tips and tricks I've learned from this class on what real leadership is. And I gave insight on quality and safety, and the only way that we can guarantee their success is by using integrity as a catalyst. And the plan was to deliver this speech to the airframe and power plant students of my local college. All right, so this timeline, the dates didn't quite work out. I did this on the 28th and not the 27th of February. The timelines did kind of work out. And my thought process was it was going to be hard to have a contingency plan for something that will be indoors. Little did I know. But my plan was, for any reason, if this fell through, was to record the video of myself presenting the speech and send it to the instructors and let them share it with the class. All right. The 3 leadership strengths that I aimed to employ during my project was developer, helping people learn and grow, shaping people's hearts and minds. I think that's important. Showing appreciation to those who have helped me learn and grow over the years, and leaving an impression on the minds of today's generation. The words I like to use is impactful change somebody's life. And futuristic, surrounding myself with people who are eager to put my ideas into motion, and audiences who will appreciate my ideas for the future. An includer, to make everyone feel included. That's a big one. No one likes to feel left out. People need to know that aviation is a melting pot. As it came down to the wire to finish polishing out the details for my service project, it was starting to become evident that things were not going to work out all the way. On Monday, I started calling my buddies, the instructors at the aviation college, to finalize my details of my plan. And from what I found out, one of the instructors is at a different campus now than what he was. And the two campuses being about an hour and a half to 2 hours apart, I wasn't going to drive 3 to 4 hours in a day and go back to work and still be a full-time daddy. So I kind of picked, which one I would do. And I ended up choosing the Alabama Aviation College in Andalusia, that campus. And the instructor is Todd Reinhardt, who's a very dear friend of mine. Love him to death. He was the minister that married my wife and I. He was with me the day that I wrecked my Harley. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be alive today. Nothing but respect for the man. So me and him kind of ironed out the details of my arrival and what we would be doing. And he told me, he said, "Now, Clay, this class is only going to have 4 students." He said, "But I think the quality of the students is more important than the quantity." He said, "These kids want to learn. They're going to listen to you, and they're going to take what you tell them and, try to implement it in their life." So yesterday, on Wednesday, February 28th, I arrived at 9 a.m. and I kind of introduced myself, and then I went on to deliver my speech, which ended up being 6 to 7 minutes, a total of 15 minutes after question and answer. I gave them my background with Todd. I gave them the definitions of quality and safety, what they mean to me, how integral they are in aviation. I talked about integrity and how integrity to me is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. And integrity is the only way that you can guarantee quality and safety. I then shared an excerpt with them from Daniel York's book, The Strong Leader's Hand, about the 2 Fort Rucker student pilots who cheated in their course, because I work at Fort Rucker, so I thought that would kind of be a good thing to use. The contingency plan wasn't required completely. I only delivered my speech to 1 class, though. I was able to use my leadership skill of developer and futuristic to mold the minds of tomorrow. And after I finished, I turned the floor over to Todd, who then expounded on some of the things I talked about. And I believe Todd's number 1 leadership attribute is believer. He sees things in people and he puts more into others than what he expects to get out of them. And I think that's a good thing, for a teacher. The students they had some questions, but they were fairly quiet. They asked me, more about my background and what I do at work. The only real feedback I got detailing the success of my project was that while we were at lunch, Todd made a phone call to the dean of the college and had a job offer lined up for me before I even left. He said that I was a natural-born speaker, and he wanted me to help him on the Andalusia campus shape the hearts and minds of students. I thought that was pretty amazing, If it wasn't for the fact I just had a career change 3 months ago, I might be more open to it. I wouldn't change anything about my service project, believe it or not. Maybe a little bit more logistical planning, but I really enjoyed this. Professor Hamer, if you're watching this, I want to let you know I've dreaded this project all semester long. I have not wanted to do this at all, but I'm glad that I did, and I enjoyed it. Thank you.